What's up, everyone? This is Chris with the review thing, and today we are playing Resident Evil 3 Remake. This is on PC at the moment, and I'm going to play it on hardcore for a number of reasons. Usually I play on Nightmare or Inferno, but Nightmare and Inferno switch up the item placement and enemy placement, whereas Assisted, Standard, and Hardcore have the default item placement that the game has. So if you were doing your first playthrough, that's what you would see. And I'm trying to have that mentality in mind when I'm playing this as like a fresh playthrough for people who may not have seen it before. So I'm going to keep that in mind, because obviously with the item placement and enemy change, you're going to see items and enemies in Nightmare and Inferno early on in the game that would otherwise be later on in the game. So I think hardcore is a good balance for your first playthrough. Unlike Resident Evil 2 Remake, where it was the highest difficulty, this one seems to be kind of, middle road, kind of like a normal plus. It's not like hardcore difficult in Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's kind of like normal, kind of bumped up a tiny bit. So I think it's a good difficulty for a first playthrough, and also a good difficulty for a YouTube playthrough. So I'm going to hop right into a new game, and we're going to go hardcore. I will try to keep in mind that this is a first playthrough for some people, if they're watching. So I'll try not to skip any cutscenes, and I'll do my best not to talk too much over cutscenes or dialogue stuff. Well, I do have subtitles on, so there's that. When I first played this game, I was very confused at this intro. This game came out the 3rd of April, by the way, which was very, very... Like, the timing couldn't have been better, Resident Evil Outbreak, global pandemic.
Citywide emergency has declared.
CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella.
I've already cleared this on PC, 100%, and on other platforms.
It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
So I know where everything is, like collectibles, files and stuff. I'm not going to be collecting like files and collectibles this playthrough. I'm just going to play the game as I would on a multiple playthrough, but keeping cutscenes in, because I usually skip everything on my New Game Pluses. But I will be doing a lot of side stuff, like collecting ammo, collecting, extra stuff that you could skip, just for playthrough sake. I've been playing Resident Evil since the originals came out on PlayStation 1, all the way up with the sequels, Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica, all the side games like Survivor, Dead Aim, you name it. I've played pretty much every Resident Evil game. But my mentality in these games, and games like it, or games within the kind of, not like technically Resident Evil is a survival horror game. This is more action orientated, and this is when technically the game started getting more actiony back when it first came out, the original. A lot of people assumed it happened in Resident Evil 4. No, Resident Evil 3 original was a very action-packed game. A lot more enemies on screen, a lot more ammo, a lot more action-orientated weapons. But my sorry, I do excuse my ramblings. It's a hard thing to do, to talk to yourself when you're playing a game you've already played to death. So, or in general, I find it very hard to speak and play at the same time when when I'm recording just by myself. My mentality for these games is to hoard a lot of items and only use them if, like, dog necessary. So by the end of the game, I'll have a box full of ammo or like health items that I don't even need, but I'm just like, it's good old video game fashion. It's like, oh, I might need this later, I should hoard it. Even though I know ahead of time what I need and don't need, I'm still going to do it, because why not? Maybe bad there, Joe. Well, thanks for watching my Resident Evil 3 playthrough, guys. That was a good game, wasn't it? Ooh, bamboozled. Oh, absolutely smeckledorfed. the intro sequence to this game takes a bit of time. Just because there's a lot of on rails kind of cutscenes, dialogue that you can skip, but for obviously for video sense, I'm going to leave them on. There's a lot of like, you know, you taking over cutscene, you taking over cutscene, blah blah blah. But the game engine is done so well that everything just seamlessly transitions into gameplay and like cutscene. So it's kind of, yeah, it's seamless. If you ever see down the bottom right, like pause when you come up, that's because I've holding on a button when I'm trying to get through a cutscene. So I'll try to avoid doing that as much as possible because it might be a bit distracting, but we'll see.
Who could that be?
But yeah, first part of this game on multiple playthroughs is
Hello?
it's tiresome.
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
Okay, just let me pack a bag. You know, like, oh, Mondays, am I right? And you're just like, oh my god, what, Monday? And just as you're getting over Monday, oh, Tuesday, what's up? What is up with that? And then Wednesday be like, yo, come back here. Thursday be like, yo, what's up? Well, that front door be Friday. And then Saturday. And then Sunday comes knocking and you're like, whoops. Gotta get away because Monday's coming back around. Also, like, an 8-foot titan just like bust down your your wall. I don't think a wooden door to your apartment is going to stop him. Good try though, good try. So this isn't going to be a speed run. This is just going to be me just playing through casually, talking, trying to think of things to talk about, and doing some, like, you know, collecting some items as we go. It won't be much of a long playthrough, but it'll still be a decent length. Don't look back. Like, the dude busts down through your wall and starts flinging bloody concrete at you. The last thing I'd be doing is stopping to see if he's behind me. Just keep running. And we're almost out. Oh my god. And then Monday just catches up with you again. And here we are. Why take the elevator when you can take a floor? That was weird. Ah, yes. Rubble. Nemesis' one weakness. Rubble blocking the doorway. I gotta get to that ore store quickly. Oh, it's a cure store. Oh, it's a Ecor store.
Over here! Brad! You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard on to the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
Okay, Brad. Enough of your pantomime animations.
What happened so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another.
To those new to the Resident Evil series, Brad and Jill first appeared in the first Resident Evil game. Brad is their helicopter pilot who dropped in Jill and her team to investigate a series of murders in the Arklay Mountains, where they discovered a mansion within the mountains.
Brad! Here they come!
But Brad, you know, panicked after dropping him in and hearing gunshots and just left him to die. Well, he didn't leave him to die. He just panicked and just kind of left. He came back to collect them towards the end. Spoilers. 55-year-old game. Spoilers. Go on, Brad. Nice. See, that's your own fault now.
Don't think about it.
Two of you can barely hold the door. When Jill left, you decided to keep an eye on her. Like, no.
No, I don't.
Yes, we do.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
Thanks, Brett. Your service shall not be forgotten. Are you sorry, Jill? Are you sorry? If you were sorry, you would have stayed behind and helped him. Ah, yeah, come on. Zombie, go boom, boom. I did that a bit too early. Hello, zombie crawling out of a bus. Goodbye, zombie crawling out of a bus. On my way. Hello, Dario. How are we?
Sir, are you alright?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey,
Well,
there's a helicopter.
gonna ignore your requests and keep going closer.
Safety! I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I
The
can
only
take
safe place is in here!
So you can actually talk to him once he closes that 2 or 3 times. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kinda stick to the rails at the moment. Like, I'll keep in the cutscenes and stuff, obviously, in dialogue. But optional stuff like that, meh. I just gotta get used to the zombie speeds of hardcore again. Because the higher difficulty you go, the faster and more aggressive the zombies get. So different timings, different animations to look out for. Well, it's the same animation but different speeds to look out for in those animations. I'm surprised they even heard you, Jill. Or your attempt at trying to even call them. Oh well. God, this poor girl gets beaten at the start of this game. And look, Monday's back again. Oh,
Sorry.
oh. Interactive gameplay. Spam your spacebar.
Damn it.
Well, you only have to press it 3 times. And then hold your mouse.
Bitch.
Monday does not like my shenanigans, I tell you that much. Whee! Oh Lord, he coming. Oh Lord, is he coming. It looks like Nemesis just walked into the car and it exploded. That's how much of a badass he is. This is Saturday saying to Monday. Take that, radioactive man.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
Nowhere is really safe.
think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
Thanks, Carlos.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
If they ever did this as a movie,
Oh, come on.
just the way the
Close this.
Carlos voice actor and the motion slash model of Carlos, I'd really love
Never seen
if Keanu Reeves did the
No zombie. It
played
knows what it
Carlos.
wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
There's a few sections like this where you can't really do much, but
Promise you're in good
wait
hands.
until characters do certain things.
Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who
This girl's
fucked
potty
up.
mouth is off the charts. I am so sorry, everyone.
Talking about. You don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
It's very rude to clip through people, Carlos. Very, very rude.
It's this way.
Yeah. Oh. Uh.
Hey, Captain.
I've like a trigger discipline right now for
Use our help.
not skipping cutscenes. Because even on multiple playthroughs, even if you skip things, it's still an on-rails kind of intro.
She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead.
Mikhail's character in this remake is
My
pretty damn
platoon
good.
has suffered serious losses. Just
He wasn't much of a character in the original. I mean, he was there, but he just
Well, you can thank your corporate
was more like an extra kind of thing. In this, he's like a
yes.
they've
We are doing
given him a lot of characters in this, a lot of character.
We can get this subway train moving. We can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in.
Are you? Are you in?
I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
No problem, Mikhail.
Hey, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Sass bastard Jill.
Who's first? We need to get you geared up.
Yeah. Go above ground.
You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Newsstand. It's not really new, is it though?
Jill, it's me again.
So if you're playing this for the first time and you're trying to get like
So what's the plan?
one of the speedrun thingies done or like speedrun achievement,
Subway infrastructure back online.
And
don't
how do
skip
we
these
do that?
cutscenes or radio calls because the in-game timer gets paused if you leave them on.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
So up ahead in my item box will be shop items. So when you clear the game for the first time, the shop unlocks and it allows you to save up points and purchase items. So like you get like infinite ammo, extra inventory space. I'm not going to touch anything. This is going to be like a 100% brand new playthrough. So no extra items here or there. And you might be thinking, oh, inventory space is not much of a, you know,
Get that train moving.
an advantage early on. It really is. Inventory space is like massive in this game. Inventory space massive. Oh. You'll see me dodging a lot of zombies. My goal with this is to basically conserve ammo and just get by trivial enemies as fast as possible. Even though the game gives you plenty of ammo to deal with the situation,
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
it's just my way of playing Resident Evil, no matter how many times I play it.
You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
That wasn't very nice, Jill. This girl has a real attitude problem. Jill's expression there. She looks so like bewildered that there's zombies there. Oh, this is good zombie placement. No, you stay there, dude. Don't. I was going to grab the gunpowder there, but it's not worth it now. I'm not going to get bitten just for the sake. Just going to dump as much stuff as I can. Like, the first, like, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe half an hour is just running about collecting stuff. Yeah, this is good. Nice. I'll just get the 3Ds out of the way. So I could take out my knife there and knife that box, but by the time I take my knife out and knife it, she's probably going to be already on me and it's not worth it. I'll grab that on the way out. Rob Schneider is a stapler. Well, he should be to the right. Yeah, there he is. He should be to the right. Actually, what I need to do... Nearly made that mistake twice. Let's grab what I need in here. Okay, no, he's down, which is good, which is what we want. No, I'll grab stuff in there in a bit. Technically, you kind of want to down a zombie if you can, and then just knife it. Early on, anyway, in the game. Later on, ammo is not much of a problem, but early on, if you can, conserve your ammo. There's a thing in this game called difficulty adjustment, DA for short. The better you're playing, the harder the game gets. So if you miss a lot of shots, your DA gets lower, which makes the game a bit easier. Enemies have slightly less health. You get more ammo pickups per ammo drop. But if your DA is higher, if you're doing better, so like if you're getting a lot of shots on target, if you're not using much health items, the items you do pick up in the world are, you know, kind of less, and kind of enemies have a bit more health. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough of a difference that, you know, normally 3 or 4 shots that you know a zombie would take now takes, you know, 4 or 5 maybe. It was first introduced in Resident Evil 4. Keeps the dynamic going and it keeps the game, you know, pretty steady. I kind of know where all the key combinations and stuff are. They're like in the text files and stuff I mentioned at the start, which I'm not going to read because there's no really point in me reading them at the moment. Oh, do I have a green herb? I do. Sweet. What I will do now as well is mix you, cool. And just like that, pippity pop, we're back here again.
Gotta put this out.
Talk drink water like yourself. Ho ho ho. Good, yeah.
There.
Cool beans.
Is someone in here?
So I kind of skipped a small little scene there where Jill stops moving. She hears the sound in there and she goes in to investigate. It's a small time save, but it's just nice to do it.
You're UBCS?
Yeah, careful, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not infected.
let's take
No, 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 wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Thanks, Phil. Right, so we just got some bolt cutters, which is an item we're going to be using just at the start of this area. And there's a few areas back that way that need to be unlocked. And these little things, these little lock pads, I'm getting an item soon that will unlock these. So there's going to be a tiny bit of backtracking, but it's going to be worth it. There's going to be ammo and there's going to be a new weapon as well. For now, though, I'm going to save it here. And this is going to, well, I'm not going to save it. This is just going to be the first episode. Just wanted to get the introduction of the game down and just, you know, get the first area done and dusted. So if you did like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's me and 2 other friends doing this channel. And there's a lot more content to come. You can probably see already on the channel there's a bunch of stuff by each of us. So yeah, thanks for watching so far. I'll see you in episode 2.